Hi, boys and girls. Okay, last week we painted, excuse me, with warm colors. This week we're going to switch to cool colors. And, sorry, we're going to be adding, first we're going to be painting in this space in here between our frame and our heart. So you'll want to get your cool color, whatever color you choose, and you have choices today of greens, blues, or purples. And you're going to paint just the space between the heart and the frame. And I want you to really take your time when you go around that heart so you don't lose your heart shape, and take your time when you go around the square so that you have a nice square, okay? And then you're going to add little interesting details with the cool colors onto your frame, okay? So you can see some of the things that we've tried over the years. You can do spirals, you can do lines, dots, whatever you think looks good. This one I did flowers, I kind of did printmaking, so whatever you think looks good is what you're going to do. So start by picking the color that you want to use for your space in here. I'm going to use green this time, and I don't think I want it to be this dark of a green, but I'm going to start with the dark. And then I'm probably going to add a little bit of white because I think that green's pretty dark for what I'm imagining in here. Oh, it's kind of pretty right there though. Anyway, take your time going around your heart, because this is one of the most important things. Is if you lose the shape of your heart, it's not going to look as good. Okay, so really take your time, do some careful painting right now, and then go around your edge. And especially if you had trouble with your warm colors and you got them a little bit out of the space they were supposed to be in, today's your day to fix all those problems just by carefully painting along those lines. Okay, once you have that nice little border in, then you're going to go back and do the painterly thing like Peter Max, where you make sure that you can see some of your brush strokes and that you mix some colors in. And right now I'm getting ready to go in that white, so I'm trying to wipe as much of the green off as I can. Then I'm going to dip in my white, and I'm going to paint a little bit of white in here because I know I want this to be kind of a minty green in some places, not everywhere, but I want it to be kind of a minty green because I feel like that'll look better with my pastel heart color, okay, or neon. I guess it's more of a neon. But I do have some pastel pink in there, don't I, in the background. So I'm really thinking about my color scheme and what I think would look best. All right, I've about got this. I want to make sure I can still see some of my, can see some of my paint strokes in there. I don't want to blend it in too much. I want to get that feeling. Okay, now I'm ready to do some details in the back. Now, I have paint on my brush. I can do, like if you remember, I think it was sunflowers we did, where we took and we pressed and printed with the brush, just like so. So if you want to do that, you could just take your brush and do some printmaking with the brush. I like that. I think I might do it at the, bottom too here. Ooh, that's different with the lighter. I might have to dip in my green again because those are going to look very different. I love that my brush has some of both colors in it though. It's kind of cool. Yeah, there, a little bit more green makes it look more like the top, I think. I didn't dip much green, just a little. Okay, then you'll also have, I might do a couple in the corners here. You're also going to have a small brush, or X if you want to use it. There will be a small brush. I might do a dot in the corner. And the small brush is so that you can do even smaller details. So if you want to do line designs, that would be a good way to do that with the very detailed brush. Everybody can use their regular brush and a smaller brush if they want to today. Oh, that looks cool. I love how that's two-toned. Maybe I'll go back and do it here. I think I had more. I turned my brush around and it had more green on one side than the other. Cool. I like how that ended up like that with a like dark at the bottom, almost an ombre effect. Happy little things happen sometimes when you're trying this, when you're experimenting. All right, I'm going to switch to my skinny brush, and add a few skinny details. So you can draw lines, you can make little dots, you can do swirls, anything goes here. Okay, so I'm going to probably go to, let's see what would look good with this. I think this light blue might be pretty. I might just put a few more dots right in here. I like that. Oops, just touched it. Watch your fingers. Try not to touch. Oh, it's not going to show up there. Oh, maybe a little bit. Anyway, have fun. Be creative. Keep adding details until you feel like yours looks finished. And to each of you, whatever you think looks finished means it's finished, okay? You do not have to worry about what Mrs. Walker thinks on that. I want you to look at it and decide, am I done? Is this enough? Okay, do I have enough details or do I want to add more? Okay, I decided that blue was just a little bit too dark, so I added a little bit of white to it. Anyway, have fun, be creative,